Robert, thanks very much for having me this morning in your Cool Bond stables here in Rattanure. The weather's great anyway, which is a help.
Yeah, you're very welcome, Davey. Anytime.
You have some of the finest facilities you could see, especially for a young man like yourself.
Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have it. Very lucky to have it, and we keep adding different bits to it there as the years go on. So,
Tell us a little bit about the Gallop. 6 furlongs?
6 furlong sand gallop, yeah. Heavy sand, very heavy there at the minute after the dry weather. But just all steady work, and just build them, build them, build them.
And then a new addition then is the schooling strip that you have down the bottom. That's a massive asset, isn't it?
Yeah, I put that in there last December sometime, and it's huge there. Especially this year, we really saw the benefit of it, with the 3-year-olds coming from the store sales, getting them riding and getting them jumping. It just makes everything a lot easier and safer.
And then the grass gallop, of course, everyone knows, which many point-to-point handlers in County Wexford and even outside use your grass gallop. It's a fantastic gallop, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very good. You know what you have coming off it, but let alone like for green horses, it's nice to go out and hack around it, and you're turning bends and you're going down hills. The horse has to get balanced on it, so it teaches the horse a lot, no matter how well you finish, you know. So.
There's not many better straights and grass gallops than what you have here though as well.
No, that's it. Like it's 4 furlongs from ditch to ditch, like, so it's a fair opening up of a horse, you know.
It'd even work for breeze up horses if you wanted either, wouldn't it?
Sure, probably could, yeah. If we keep the ground right, you know, for all the point-to-point lads have it
Yeah.
fairly tore up now, but we do our best to get it back right, and sure.
And with the facilities that you have, then obviously the results have been paying off for you and being shown with the hard work that you're putting in. You've been at the last 4 or 5 Tattersalls Cheltenham sales, which is remarkable, and they're the places you need to be to moving on these horses.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's where we want to go, especially last week there in the festival sale. It was my first time being at the festival sale.
And you had 2 on it.
And I had 2 on it, so we had a great result. A group of my friends owned the Maxius filly, so they all came over, and sure, they spent 2 days over there that they'll never forget. That's what it's all about, getting them young lads in and going. They'll go again now next year, you know, for in the July and all the Derby sales. So.
And it's a quick turnaround, isn't it, Robert, in terms of like the season, you know, with the fall horses, and then the 4-year-olds come then in February, and before you know it, we're approaching now very close to the store sales, and I know you have a good record through the Tattersall store sales, especially the Derby sale.
Yeah, sure, look, it's scary really. You just think you're kind of getting on top of all the things, and sure, now we're looking at the store sales again. Sure, the Derby sale, it's a brilliant sale, the best quality horse go there, and I'd be hoping to try pick up a few more along the way.
And some of the horses that you've sold on have gone to do some very good things on the track already in such a short space of time. So you must be delighted when you see and get great satisfaction with the results that they are getting on the track.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's not getting the results on the point of fight. It's to get them to go forward and win races on the track for the next man. Have to try leave plenty for them to work with. So Lucinda Russell has been very lucky with my horses there. Snake Roll, he's black type. Ella Lafont is black type. So they're 2 horses that we actually bred here, and sure, we brought them up along there the whole way. So it's great.
And the horse that won Majestic Force the other day for Henry de Bromhead looks a nice horse.
Yeah, another mare going forward now. She'll be very nice. So hopefully there's another one in her yet by the end of the season. I think Henry's happy with her, so hopefully she's onwards and upwards.
Might see her in Punchestown, I'd say.
Hopefully, yeah. The mare's chase there, you'd imagine, be the target, but you never know. We leave that to Henry.
Absolutely. And you mentioned about a horse that you've bred here at home, so you do a bit of everything really, breeding your own, through store sales, and then obviously training them and pre-training.
Yeah, well, sure, generally it was all just breeding here before. There was obviously 1 or 2 riding out. Dad would kind of have them tipping away, but since I came home, I've been racing. That's all I wanted to do: start pre-training, start point-to-pointing, and yeah, there's still a few mares tipping around here, but we're going into the point-to-point side of it bigger.
Where did it all start for you? Where did you learn your trade?
I did a few years with Liz Doyle, after school. Then I went to Willie's then for 2 years. That was great, and I came back then to Colin Bow, and that's where really the point of whiting side of it kicked off. And probably should have been in Bowes a year or two beforehand, but sure, that's the way it goes.
You couldn't ask for better education than Colin.
No, and he's a great man as well, so he looks after us all very well.
Some nice 4-year-olds I've seen here this morning, and you'll hope to get them out now in the coming weeks before the season finishes.
Yeah, thankfully we've a few left to run, a few nicer ones again. Sure, we're waiting on a bit of rain now, but there's a Scirocco filly there, quite nice, and a Fennessy horse still to run. So there's still a few others there. So they don't come to me tipping the tongue there straight away, but.
You're very lucky as well with staff, and it's something I always say in interviews with lads, but it's so important. If you don't have those, you definitely won't have results, will you?
So that's it, like it's a team effort. It's not me, like it's the lads here. They put in the same hours I put in, and sure, without them you can't do it. Like you can't. You see there this morning, you don't have to tell them to it, and just tip away there themselves.
They know the routine.
Yeah, they've been with me now since I started, so I've been lucky, you know.
And in terms of riding, you don't have anyone particular that rides always for you. You use the best available, and you're in a very lucky position, obviously friendly with Jamie Scallon, Jack Hendrick, Barry Stone. These guys, there's so many of them in County Wexford for you to avail of in terms of using for schooling and then riding for you in races then.
Exactly, yeah. They all them lads you mentioned there, they all come there once a week and do a bit of schooling and get a feel of the horses, and sure, their feel to the horse is hugely important for me going forward for feedback and you know just where we go, and it's very lucky to have them around.
Your colours, the yellow and brown colours, are becoming a lot more regular, especially in 4-year-old maidens. So that must be very satisfying that you're getting so much busier with runners and of course winners.
Exactly, yeah, sure. It's brilliant. They're actually originally my granny's colours, so it was nice to take them and get them back in use. And yeah, sure. Hopefully we'll knock in a few more winners by the end of the season.
Robert, well done with everything you're doing, and no doubt you're only going to get bigger and more successful, and very best of luck with it all.
Thanks, Davey. Please God. Thanks.